What's up there? I'm home now and safe and sound, and soon I'm gonna throw you into the video that I filmed this morning. But I wanted to do this introduction just because maybe in the morning I'm filming an introduction there also where I'm talking and taking you through all the way from doing the cold plunge, arriving there, the cold plunge, and then driving away from there to the gym because that's what I usually do after the cold plunges. I just wanted to do a quick introduction here because maybe now I'm more at focus. I'm feeling really good. At that time, I was focusing more on what's going on in my body. So I think the things I'm doing there are more like, especially the driving part. I just cut it off. Also, most of the driving parts I've just left all the cringy shit, there where I'm just fooling around or going crazy or whatever. But I maybe wanted to sum it up like here, just what I think about this thing. It's kind of like the only thing I feel I could do differently, maybe, or I probably could do many things differently, but the water part, well, you'll see in the video, and how I like manage it. But then there's the after part, and I feel that maybe from this one I learned, because I've been doing the same drive to the gym many times, but this has been after a minute plunge or like a 2 minute plunge, and the water has been a little bit colder, and it has been many more like minus Celsius, degrees of minus Celsius. So it's been colder outside also, like maybe sensation even minus 20 sometimes. But like still, this was the hardest one. And today I realized that maybe when I'm driving and just sitting down, that's when I don't know if it's a really good space for my body or something, but that's really hard for me. At least I get the shivers. I have really hard time. I'm just like having to focus all the time, and I'm like shivering like this. Maybe it's some kind of hypothermia or whatever. But what I learned today, at least, is like if I would just be like I'm selling in the video also, if I would be just like shadow boxing, or I would like move or do these heavy breathings and going a little bit crazy, that's what I feel helps the most. So maybe keeping some kind of motion or walking away from there and keeping like this good pace would be like the key of also doing the after part after the cold plunge. But to sum it up, I cut the video at when I'm hitting the gym. I did my gym training, just some calisthenics and so on. Everything went fine. Got home, was feeling really like euphoric and so on. So I think it was a really good experience. I think like the after part after the cold plunge, the ride to the to the gym, that's the hardest part. But this is going to be a long video also if you're even going to look it through. So like I'll just throw you right into it. Hi there. I'm here at Kalvik, Espoo, Finland, and we're gonna attempt to do a cold plunge for 5 minutes. The longest I have been doing before is like 2 minutes. So I just do this today to challenge myself, and the idea came quite spontaneously. But if I get something in my head, I guess I'm just gonna go for it. And I just started cold plunging this year. In the beginning of the winter, even like in the end of the autumn, before the sea was even in the ice. That's when I did the first time, and then during the winter I've been slowly, gradually building it up to a thing that I do it maybe a couple of times a week. This is really in the end of the winter, and as we can see now, actually it has changed a lot from like even I think the beginning of the week or when I was here last time, because all of this was like frozen. But we still have ice over there. I think my card told me it's like a couple plus degrees Celsius. And yeah, the next thing I'm gonna do is just go and do it. I'm gonna keep the video rolling. I hope my GoPro doesn't die on me this time. It has had some problems. I don't have any specific like breathing technique or anything. I'm just planning to stay concentrate on my breathing. And having a timer for 5 minutes, probably I'm gonna stay there, try to stay there a little bit longer because I'm gonna put it on, go down in the water, then it's gonna hit 5 minutes, give a sound alarm, and then I'll get up from there so that it will at least be this 5 minutes then. And maybe afterwards I will keep the camera rolling and describe how I'm feeling, because that has been maybe the hardest part. 2 minutes I find quite easy being in the water, but then how my body will react after that is another thing, you know? So I usually really need to concentrate to stay calm and so on. My plan is to hit the gym as I always usually do after this. And yeah, let's see how it goes. But this is just a personal challenge I'm doing for myself. There's like so many hardcore results out there, so, and what's the point of challenging or like battling anything else, you know? I'm just getting used to this, and like, it's just something that came into my mind. Okay, let's fucking do it. So let's fucking do it. But I think it would maybe be interesting for people who haven't done it or something, just to see the process. And maybe we're all individuals, that how your body might react to this kind of thing. Because I know people that find it a lot, maybe they find it harder to stay in the water, but they're much better like up when they're out from there. They're feeling more calm. When I'm not, it's not too bad, but it's kind of like, I really need to concentrate on my, just like staying calm and my breathing, and I'm feeling very cold afterwards. I'm feeling good, but I'm feeling cold also. Now we're gonna go try do it. So right now I'm feeling very calm. I got the timer there, I can see it. I can still like move my body. I can move my hands. I kind of feel like I'm one with the water. I do feel stiffness in like my fingers. I think that's normal. I still need to drive away from here, so that's gonna be one thing. My hands feel very cold. I can still move, at least. So that's the alarm going for the 5 minutes. So I think I should start getting out of here. And the camera is saying 6 something. So 5 was the goal. Let's try to get out of here. We're back in the car. And we did it. But I know the hardest part is still coming. But it actually, right now, it doesn't feel too different from what I've been doing before, like the 2 minutes. But I feel like this is the hardest part for me. Now the shivers start, you know, when I'm back here. I don't know why it is. Maybe somebody has like a physical reason for this. Or like, what's going on in my body right now. But this is like the hardest part, where I really need to try to calm myself down, keep breathing and so on, to function. I'm gonna try to put my shoes on. And my socks on. First the socks, then the shoes. And I'm not gonna talk too much right now, because I'm feeling really cold. In a different sense than maybe before. I'm feeling colder than after the 2 minutes. But I'm gonna survive. I'm sure about that. My body is feeling crazy. Ooh. Oh, fuck. My body is feeling really crazy. But I am fucking crazy. I'm fucking crazy! I'm crazy, okay? So, we're gonna survive. Vittu. Stop shaking, asshole. What's going on? I look crazy. Huh. So, I'm outside the gym now. And I gotta say, the feeling afterwards was really hard. I started getting these crazy shivers and yeah, my body was shivering, like I didn't kind of like have control of it. I could still keep on breathing. I'm still having a little bit of it, but it takes maybe like 15 minutes to drive to my gym from the ice. And I say like, maybe these last 2 minutes I started calming down, but I feel like if I'm like moving or doing something like fucking shadow boxing in my car, that helps a lot. But when I'm just sitting and driving and like trying to stay calm, that's very hard. So I feel like my body wants to move or do something, and that will also give me like focus. And like control myself. But now I'm feeling pretty good. A little bit of shivering still in my body, but I think when I hit the gym now and so on, it will all be good. But let's say like, so to sum it up, the 5 minutes in, I think I was looking in the internet that the water is now like 1.9 or something Celsius, that would be. I still think it's cold, but it could be colder, I guess. Plus it's like plus degrees outside now, let's say maybe 3. So this would be something to do maybe during like the hard winter.